Today, laser weapons are at the cutting edge of military technology, offering transformative potential for warfare as we know it. These systems, previously imagined only in science fiction, have now become essential to the arsenals of the world's military giants. Significant investments into this pioneering technology have ignited an intense and expensive arms race, already bearing significant outcomes. What are laser weapons, though? How do they work? And why are they considered a game-changer for the future of warfare and international relations? Let's start by understanding what a laser weapon is. A laser, which stands for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation, produces a beam of intensely concentrated light. When sufficiently powered, this beam can heat, burn, or even destroy materials or tissues, depending on the target and the laser's power. In the military field, the correct term for these systems is directed energy weapons, or DEWs. These weapons use various forms of electromagnetic energy to achieve their effects. The primary types include high-energy lasers, high-power microwaves, and high-power radio frequency weapons. High-energy lasers, or HEL, are the most familiar type. They emit a focused beam of photons that can engage targets with high precision. The laser beam travels at the speed of light, rapidly heating the target and causing structural damage or failure. They are particularly effective against fast-moving threats, such as missiles or drones. High-power microwaves, or HPM, and high-power radio frequency, or HPRF, weapons operate on different principles. HPM systems emit bursts of microwave energy that can disrupt or damage electronic circuits and systems. These weapons are particularly useful against modern military equipment, which relies heavily on sophisticated electronics. Similarly, HPRF weapons produce powerful radio frequency waves that can interfere with electronic communications and sensors, providing a non-lethal means to disable enemy systems and gain a tactical advantage. Now, the concept of laser weapons is not entirely new and has evolved significantly over the past century. Its origins can be traced back to the early 20th century, coinciding with the advent of electronic warfare. During this period, military forces began using radio waves for communication and radar systems, marking the first instances of harnessing electromagnetic energy for military purposes. Significant advancements were made during World War II in radar technology, which laid the groundwork for future developments in both electronic and directed energy warfare. A crucial moment occurred during the Cold War, particularly with the introduction of the Strategic Defense Initiative, or SDI, by the Reagan administration in the 1980s. Often referred to as Star Wars, this project aimed to develop advanced missile defense systems that included the use of powerful lasers to intercept and destroy incoming ballistic missiles, thereby protecting the United States from potential nuclear attacks by the Soviet Union. Concurrently, the Soviet Union was developing its own laser weapon programs. One initiative was the SCIF program, which aimed to neutralize not only U.S. intercontinental ballistic missiles, but also satellites. They achieved significant progress, creating systems like the 1K-11 and 1K-17, which were tanks equipped with laser weapons capable of destroying enemy helicopters and combat vehicles through directed energy. Another innovation was the DRAVE laser, designed to be transported by modified cargo planes to shoot down U.S. reconnaissance balloons. Later on, the Americans developed the JAL-1 laser, mounted on an adapted Boeing 747 with a similar purpose of destroying balloons. Despite the substantial investments and technological advancements made by both the Soviet Union and the United States, engineers and scientists encountered significant challenges. The main issue was the impracticality of the scale of these weapons. They occupied too much cargo space, making them unsuitable for operational combat use. Although the technology of that era was not mature enough to fully realize the ambitious goals of these programs, the research and development efforts during the Cold War spurred significant advancements in the field of directed energy. Recent conflicts, such as the wars in the Middle East, the conflict between Palestine and Israel, and the war in Ukraine, have reignited interest in laser weapons. But today, the primary goal is not to destroy ballistic missiles or satellites, but rather to target smaller and less robust objects like reconnaissance drones, FPV drones, and cruise missiles. Just a quick moment before we unveil the rest. If you're new here, consider subscribing to this channel. Stay Stay up to date and never miss out on the latest insights. Right now, the race is on as many countries pour significant investments into the development of directed energy weapons. But why is there such a rush? What unique benefits do these advanced systems offer? The answer lies in their fundamental properties, which offer unique benefits in speed, precision, cost efficiency, and operational flexibility. One of the most compelling advantages of these advanced systems is their cost efficiency. Traditional munitions, such as missiles and bullets, require constant replenishment and involve significant production, storage, and transportation costs. In contrast, directed energy systems rely on energy sources like electricity, which can be generated and stored more easily and cheaply than physical ammunition. This translates to a lower cost per engagement, as these weapons can be fired repeatedly without the need for physical reloads. Some estimates suggest that the cost could be less than $10 per shot. This makes them a more sustainable option for prolonged engagements and large-scale operations, especially in scenarios where large numbers of targets need to be engaged, such as during drone swarms or missile barrages. Another major advantage is their speed and precision. These weapons engage targets at the speed of light, allowing them to hit fast-moving threats almost instantaneously. This capability is especially valuable for intercepting and destroying missiles, aircraft, and drones, which require rapid response times to be effectively neutralized. The precision of high-energy lasers allows them to target specific components of a threat, such as sensors or propulsion systems, with pinpoint accuracy. This minimizes collateral damage and ensures that the intended target is effectively neutralized. Operational flexibility is another key benefit. These weapons can be rapidly retasked to engage different types of targets, from incoming missiles to enemy aircraft and ground vehicles. This versatility allows military forces to adapt quickly to changing battlefield conditions and threats. For example, a single system on a naval ship can switch from defending against aerial threats to neutralizing small boats or incoming projectiles without needing different types of ammunition. This ability to engage multiple types of targets with a single system enhances the overall effectiveness and responsiveness of military operations. Yet, it's not all smooth sailing. While the benefits are clear, there are significant challenges and limitations that need to be addressed to fully harness the potential of these advanced systems. One of the primary technical challenges in developing directed energy weapons is power generation. High-energy lasers and high-power microwave systems require substantial amounts of energy to produce beams strong enough to disable or destroy targets. Generating and sustaining this level of power in a compact mobile system remains a significant hurdle. Moreover, managing the heat generated during operation is critical. Excessive heat can damage the weapon's components and reduce its effectiveness. Advanced cooling systems are needed to dissipate this heat efficiently, but these systems add weight and complexity to the design, complicating deployment on various platforms. Miniaturization also poses a significant technical challenge. To integrate directed energy systems into different military platforms, from ground vehicles to aircraft and naval ships, the systems must be compact and lightweight without sacrificing performance. Achieving this balance requires innovative engineering solutions and breakthroughs in material science. Currently, the size and weight of these weapons limit their deployment to larger platforms, such as naval vessels, where space and power supply are more abundant. Integration and deployment into existing military platforms present another set of challenges. Incorporating directed energy weapons into ships, aircraft, and ground vehicles requires significant modifications to accommodate their power generation, cooling, and operational needs. Existing platforms may need structural reinforcements or additional systems to support these weapons, adding to the complexity and cost of integration. Moreover, ensuring reliable operation under combat conditions is paramount. These weapons must perform consistently in various environments, from the heat and dust of desert operations to the cold and moisture of maritime settings. Material and supply chain issues further complicate the development and deployment of directed energy weapons. These systems rely on rare and specialized materials, such as high-quality optics for lasers and advanced semiconductors for power electronics. The availability of these materials can be limited, and their extraction and processing are often complex and costly. Additionally, reliance on a global supply chain for these critical components introduces vulnerabilities. Geopolitical tensions and trade restrictions can disrupt the supply of essential materials. delaying production and increasing costs. As we'll now see, despite these challenges, progress continues in several countries. These weapons, once the stuff of science fiction, are now becoming a tangible component of modern military arsenals. The United States leads investment in this sector, allocating approximately $1 billion annually to laser weapon projects in collaboration with leading companies such as Raytheon, Lockheed Martin, and Northrop Grumman. Several key DEW projects have already made headlines showcasing the country's advancements in this field. One of the most prominent systems developed by Lockheed Martin is the high-energy laser with integrated optical-dazzler and surveillance, or HELIOS. This advanced weapon has been integrated into naval destroyers, providing a powerful defense against aerial threats and significantly enhancing the Navy's combat capabilities. Additionally, Lockheed Martin has developed DEIMOS, a 50 kilowatts weapon capable of targeting everything from unmanned aerial vehicles to rockets, artillery, and small boats. It is equipped with a multispectral targeting system that promises unparalleled effectiveness and minimizes the possibility of thermal dispersion. Another significant U.S. project is the Laser Weapon System Demonstrator, or LWSD, by Northrop Grumman, deployed aboard the USS Portland. This 150 kilowatt system has successfully engaged targets in various tests, demonstrating its effectiveness. Notably, during its deployment, the system was operated and maintained entirely by sailors, without any company employees on board to support the system, marking a new evolution in the practical deployment of these weapons. Additionally, the Leonidas system, developed by Epirus, focuses on countering unmanned aerial systems and other electronic threats. This project showcases the versatility of DEWs in modern warfare, addressing the growing need to neutralize small, agile, and often numerous aerial threats. The United Kingdom is also making significant strides in directed energy weapon technology, particularly with its DragonFire system. This high-energy laser weapon has been developed through a collaboration between several leading defense contractors, including MBDA, Leonardo, and QinetiQ. DragonFire has demonstrated impressive accuracy and power in tests. This system is designed to engage and neutralize a variety of targets, from small drones to larger missiles. Israel, a country frequently facing missile and rocket threats, has accelerated the development of its Iron Beam system. This laser weapon is designed to complement the Iron Dome missile defense system by providing a cost-effective and rapid response option for intercepting short-range projectiles. The Iron Beam system has shown significant promise in tests, demonstrating the capability to eliminate hostile targets such as rockets, drones, and anti-tank missiles within a range of up to 7 kilometers. However, Israeli industry continues to work on improving the kilowatt power and extending the Iron Beam's maximum range to at least 20 kilometers. This enhancement is crucial to prevent the system from being overwhelmed by multiple incoming threats. India is also investing heavily in DEWs through the Defense Research and Development Organization. One of the key projects is the Durga-2, which stands for Directionally Unrestricted Ray Gun Array. This system is being developed as a 100 kilowatts laser weapon designed to target drones, missiles, and aircraft. Testing for the Durga-2 is anticipated to occur around mid to late 2024. The Durga-2 is part of a broader effort to develop high-energy lasers capable of neutralizing aerial threats. And let's not forget the other two major players, Russia and China. Russia has developed its Peresvet system, first unveiled by President Vladimir Putin in March 2018. The Peresvet laser system is designed primarily for anti-satellite warfare. It can blind the optical systems of reconnaissance satellites, disrupting their ability to gather intelligence. The system is capable of dazzling satellites at altitudes up to 1,500 kilometers. It is deployed with road-mobile intercontinental ballistic missile units, helping to conceal their movements from satellite tracking. As of December 2019, Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu confirmed that Peresvet had been deployed with 5 divisions of the Strategic Missile Forces. In May 2022, during the Russian invasion of Ukraine, Russian Deputy Prime Minister Yuri Borisov announced the deployment of a more advanced version of Peresvet, nicknamed Zadira. This new system is reportedly capable of incinerating targets up to 5 kilometers away within 5 seconds. Borisov claimed that while Peresvet blinds objects, the new generation of laser weapons can physically destroy them, essentially burning them up. However, there is skepticism regarding these claims with no independent verification provided by other military analysts or international observers. China, with its expanding military goals, is also heavily engaged in the development of directed energy weapons. While details about its laser programs are less publicized compared to other nations, it is clear that significant strides are being made in this area. During the 2022 air show, China showcased the LW-30, a laser weapon system mounted on a 6x6 tactical truck. It features a 30 kilowatts laser with a range of up to 25 kilometers, designed to target low, slow, and small aerial threats, such as drones and low-flying aircraft. Additionally, since 2018, Chinese researchers have created a prototype laser assault rifle, the ZKZM-500, which resembles an AK-47 in size. This next-generation firearm can reportedly ignite a person using laser beams from distances up to 800 meters. However, there has been no further information about this project for over 5 years, leaving its current status uncertain. As nations continue to develop and deploy these advanced systems, the role of directed energy weapons in modern warfare is set to expand, offering new ways to address emerging threats and maintain strategic advantages. The proliferation of such technology could significantly impact global military balances by providing technological advantages to nations that successfully integrate these systems into their arsenals. Countries with advanced capabilities in this field may gain a strategic upper hand, particularly in missile defense and air superiority scenarios. This technological edge could deter adversaries and influence geopolitical stability, as nations with superior directed energy technologies can project power more effectively and defend their interests with greater assurance.